Welcome back, everybody, back with a new video of Epic 7. So, the balance patch is actually already out now. The update is not currently out for, obviously, the update is not out for the units, but they did give us information of how the units will get buffed and all of that. So, let's dive right into it. I'll post a link down in the description below. So this just came out, I think, about an hour ago. I did not know at all. I was just farming 4-9, trying to get some Blazing Souls on my EU account for my Clarissa. Other than that, I didn't know this was out. But thanks to somebody in my Discord linking me it. So, let's look right at it. So, I already looked at it. To be honest, I like it. So, Judge Kise. Now, she really needed a buff. She really needed a buff. Because, personally, what I think is that, yes, she's good. She could reset. But, she can't strip. And then what's the point of her actually resetting skills if she cannot strip the immunity away? Or it's pretty much the only issue that's stopping her. But as you can see here, End of Evil, 75% chance to dispel a buff, and then they change the soul burn to grant an additional turn, consume 20 souls, increases damage dealt by 11%, and then Wave of Light, the chance of increasing enemies' cooldown has been increased from 70% to 75%, cooldown reduced by 1 turn. So, End of Evil. Personally, is that her second skill? I need to check it. Let me go look at it real quick. So, her End of Evil skill, let me, hold on, I'm on my phone. Let me look at the journal here, because I do not have Judge Kise, so I don't know what End of Evil is. Yeah, so End of Evil is her second skill. So, it is basically an AoE strip. 75% chance. I don't know if you can make it 100. You probably can make it 100 with the increasing the, what's it called? Mulligoring the skill. Now, I don't know if they're going to change that or not, or is this 75% chance going to be max. Still, it's an AoE stripped, so pretty much what you want to run with her is a mage with a book, the 20 Souls book. Tome, it's not Tome, but the 20 Souls, is it Tome? Man, I don't know any of the names for some odd reason. I played the game so much, but I don't remember the names for that one. Let me go look. So, you pretty much want to run the mage with her so you could have the 20 souls. It is called book. Yeah, it's just Tag Gale. Ancient book. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But still, you need to run that with the mage. Obviously, Judge Kise will be first, more than likely, on your team. So pretty much have a mage with her. You could run Dizzy if you really want to. Or Horado for more strip, just in case. Just up to you. Personally, I would run, I'll probably run Dizzy, to be honest. Mainly. I'm talking about global mainly just because, I mean, yes, EU is getting this, but it's not really much of an issue on global compared to, on EU compared to global. So, hey, I mean, for me, I'm just talking about global when I'm going about this. But run Dizzy, 20 souls, Judge Kise go first, soul burn second skill, and then strip, and then reset. Pretty much, that's pretty much what it is. I think she'd be really, really nice. That's really what she needed, to be honest, the most. That is all she really needed. In my opinion, that's it. It's either they were going to do this, or her reset skill would ignore effective resistance. That was what I was assuming, and that's pretty much what she got. Overall, though, pretty good. I like it. 75% chance to dispel a buff, and then obviously they did increase it from 70% to 75% to increase the enemy's cooldown. Overall, I like that. It's a really good buff for her. Now let's move on to Maid Chloe. Maid Chloe has been out of the picture for a while. Main reason being is because there's just a lot more. I mean, Roulette. There's a lot of other options for Maid Chloe. The revive meta, it's never really that huge with Chloe. Now, Roulette is a different story. But Maid Chloe, on the other hand, doesn't really do much besides revive. And that can easily get stripped away. That's pretty much another issue. So now, let's look at this, her buff here. So, Maid Chloe, VIP treatment. Restores health to a certain percentage for all allies who died in battle, proportion to the max health of the target. Attack increases applied to all allies. This includes resurrected and existing heroes. So now, before, it used to restore basically everybody. Well, not everybody, but everybody used to come back with only 20% of their life before. That's how it was. Wait, was it? Let me see. In addition to revives, a skill VIP treatment allows players to resurrect to 20% of their health. And then, yeah. I may be blind here, but it's just not the same thing. Because it says it restores health to a certain percentage of all allies. Now, yes, but I'm pretty sure this is how it was before. No? I could be wrong about this. Let me know down below if you have Maid Chloe. Because I'm pretty sure you don't revive with full health on Maid Chloe. With Maid Chloe, I thought you always revive with a little bit of health, but I guess not, because it just says restores health to a certain percentage for allies who died in battle. So what it says here is 20% of their health. Now, that's not that bad, but I could have sworn it's always been like this. Huh. That's what I think. I think it's always been the same, but I mean, I would love to see how this is, but Lilibeth will be coming out, so another counter to Maid Chloe, because Lilibeth will stop revives. So we'll see how this plays out, but I could swear she already revives with the percentage of health already. So I don't know that much of a difference here. Now, we'll move on. I don't know much about Maid Chloe, because I could have sworn it's the same thing. I could be blind. Alright, Violet. Duel accepted. Now, oh man. I don't know who was asking for a Violet buff. To be honest, in my opinion, I thought Violet was always fine. I thought he was always fine. You know, he's good. I like him. Give him lifesteal, and that's pretty much it. Really, really easy to build. Just give him the Abyssal set. That's all you really need to do. So, duel accepted. This is pretty much all they changed. The chance for evasion has been increased from 30% to 35%, so 5% more. And then, when used, remove 2 of your own debuffs. So he's pretty much another... Well, he was already a counter to Dizzy, but he's even more a harder counter to Dizzy now. Because obviously, he could remove 2 debuffs. And that's pretty much all they did to him. Overall, that's really nice. I mean, he really didn't need a buff. I mean, yes, if you upgrade his second skill, it's a counter to himself. Because he works best when his second skill is on cooldown, because he has a chance to counterattack. It's pretty much a nerf in itself. If you upgrade the skill, it goes down a cooldown. Obviously, which means it's a nerf, because then he'll have his skill up more, which means he won't be able to counterattack. But I mean, this is really, really nice. He didn't need it, but overall, though, it's really, really nice. Another stamp on a Dizzy. So, I mean, I like it. I have him. I'll probably start using him soon, because 2 debuffs is really, really nice. And he can pretty much now guarantee solo a Dizzy comp if it's just Dizzy and 2 supports. Especially if you have him on lifesteal, he could really just murder everybody. But yeah, he'll be fun to play with. I'll work on him. Bloodblade Carrot, BBK. Still don't have her. Don't have her on EU. Don't have her on Global. Hopefully she comes home one day. I really, really want her, man. I mean, if you know me from Discord, pretty much from Discord, just because I never really stream the game. I play the game a lot. Trust me, I support the game so much. I play a lot of it. Dump money into it. I just don't really stream it as much because I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty much what it is. So, let's look at this. If you know me, I want her. Waifu. I really just want her and Arbiter Vildred. That is all I care about for Moonlight characters. That is really it at the moment. Basar. I like Basar. Ravi. I like Ravi. Moonlight Ravi. Hopefully they do come. I got Fallen Cecilia. Obviously, I like their artwork. I got her on EU, but not Global. So, let's look at this. Alright. So, Bloodblade Karen. Her... Sequent, I can't say it, oh my god, it is currently 4:30 a.m. Sequent Cutter, healing will be increased ×2, so pretty much, she will be able to absorb double the amount of health she used to absorb before with her skill 1. That's really nice, because she used to restore a lot of health already, at least a decent amount of health already before. But now she's going to be doing double that. I think that'll be really, really fantastic. Now, personally, I don't think you need to run BBK on lifesteal. That is my opinion. This is my opinion here. I will just run her crit damage set and crit, or crit damage immunity set. That is my opinion. That's what I would want to do. Rage, immunity. So, alright. So, then next, Blade Art Dragon. Damage increased 20%. Cooldown reduced by 1 turn. That's really, really nice. That here's our 3rd skill gain. 20% more damage. Pretty much more nuker. Personally, I always like BBK. I don't know why people hate BBK. I think she's worth the investment that she is. She really shines the most at, obviously, a lot of people shine the most when you fully Molagor in them, but I really think BBK is actually really good Cleaver. I can't really showcase her because guess what? I don't have BBK, so I can't really show it. But these buffs, 20% damage more on her 3rd skill, give her Portrait, and that's pretty much going to be a wipe. You can wipe pretty much a lot of teams in Arena. You can cleave your way through there. And then she'll have double the healing on her 1st skill. Really, really nice. Pretty simple buffs. I like it. Be really, really nice to help her. I would love to see how this plays out. Now, Assassin Colon. Now, I don't know why they put her in there. I think Assassin Sid needs a buff more than Coley. I thought Coley was always a fine spot. She's good. I mean, I don't know who's active. I don't know who wanted the buff on Coley. I think Sid really needs it because besides from the silence and reduced combat readiness, that's about it. I don't know what else I think he needs a buff more than Coley. So let's look at this. Assassin Coley. Murder, which is her third skill. Assassin Coley now silences all enemies when she stuns her target with her S3 instead of applying the debuff silence after enemies defeated. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now, if she kills the target, is the AoE silence still to everybody? Or if she kills a target, nobody gets silenced. So this is a bit tricky because it could be a nerf to her pretty much. Because obviously, a lot of people run Coleys, first turn Coley to kill Moonlight Bow or to bring him down to half. More than likely, from what I've seen, people use Coley for. It's pretty much the Bow dies. Almost. Most of the time. So if he dies, does the silence go to everybody? If it doesn't, it's pretty much a nerf. But if she kills him and it still goes to everybody, that's good. Because now with this, you're going to have to change her up a little bit. You're going to have to probably at least run a little bit of effectiveness. Because if you don't stun them, it's going to be much of an issue. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like that. From somebody who doesn't have... I mean, obviously, I don't have a lot of Moonlight characters. My luck is bad. But just from looking at this, it looks like more of a nerf. If it works like that. If she kills a target and it doesn't go AoE silence, it's pretty much a nerf. But now you pretty much have to silence. You have to stun the target to get that AoE silence. So we'll see how that plays out. The update is on the 27th, so we'll just wait till that. Because this... I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like this. She needs to stun the target instead of killing. I don't know about that. We'll see. Because a lot of people run immunity. Especially on their bow. So that's why people were able to kill the bow. And then you get the AoE silence. But now if he has immunity, you can't stun him. I mean, if you have Judge Kisei, sure. But I mean, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. We'll see. So Corvus. Oh boy. Man, let me whip out the Corvus. I don't know what he does. Alright, Corvus. Where you at? Alright, hold on. Let me see. Boom. Alright, so, Corvus. Shield Slam. Acquire 10 fighting spirit. What does he do? Is he just like Ken and them? I don't play with Corvus. I don't have Corvus. So, I mean, I'm assuming he's just like Ken did. Mancerate. Acquire 10 fighting spirits. Okay. Fears cooldown removed. Solo burn. And increase health recovery after using the skill. Hold on, wait a minute. So his third skill, Fury, strengthens the casters with Fighting Spirit for 3 turns. Recovering health and increasing defense for 3 turns grants extra turn. Shield Slam increases damage dealt, stunning the enemy for 1 turn. Mancerate decreases the enemy's combat readiness twice when attack acquires 10 Fighting Spirit. What does it mean by cooldown removed? Does that mean they removed the Molagora cooldown removed buff? I don't play with Corvus. If you play with Corvus, let me know, because I don't know what that is. Alright, so moving on to Cartuja. Cartuja Predatory Roar. Increases defense for 2 turns, added cooldown reduced by 1, damage multiplier increased by 2. Wait a minute. I don't know if this is just me, but I rarely see Purgus. But when I do see a normal Purgus, this is normal Purgus. Once I see a normal Purgus, I will get beat up. Wait a minute. What is this? Predatory War. Is this normal Corvus? Oh, Cartuja. Oh. Cartuja. Oh, okay. Hold on. I was moving on ahead. So, pretty much what he does, he just gets defense for 2 turns. Okay. I always thought, for somebody, in my opinion, I don't think Cartuja is helpful. The normal Cartuja. I mean, he does get increased defense on his third skill. Attacks on enemies with wild energy with 50% chance to decrease attack for 2 turns. And then it will increase his defense for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportion to the caster's max health. With additional damage increase when the caster has less than 50% health. So, and the multiplier will go up by 2. We'll see how this plays out for anybody that uses Cartuja. Now, Purgus. Purgus is already annoying. I rarely see him. But when I do see a Purgus, I get beat up and I lose. Trust me, that's how it plays out. Alright, now next, Falling Strike. 50% chance to decrease speed and slash or reduce combat readiness by 20%. Now, is that his third skill or is that his passive? Falling Strike. Oh, it's his first skill. Okay, his first skill would pretty much be... Now, instead of 35% chance, it will go up to a 50% chance. Not that bad. And then it can reduce combat readiness by 20%. Yikes. I think he's good. Now, this normal progress, I think he's good. But once you figure out how to fight against him, it's pretty much easy. But I do think he's nice. Because I do get beat up by him when I don't expect it. Because I don't know what he does. So he is annoying. I think that's really, really nice to him. Now, Lots. The normal Lots. What'd you do? Regen. Increases combat readiness by 30%. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not too bad, actually. Yeah, Regen is his second skill. Where the second skill increases somebody else's combat readiness by 80%. It could go up to 100%. And this time now, you could bring up somebody else's combat readiness by 100% at max. And you increase your own combat readiness by 30%. That's really, really nice. Wow. That you could probably have, with that on, you could have Serenity up about 40 times. If you have Tome on, Lots, Serenity, if you use Molagor, you could easily just drop that down to 3 turns. And you could literally just spam Serenity and Regen. I like that. I think it's a really good buff, because I like Lots in Abyssal. Besides from Abyssal, though, that's the only place I would use Lots, personally. Obviously, if you use them elsewhere, sure. But overall, that's really, really nice. You could literally just spam your second and third every time. Especially if you have Tome on. Ooh, man. Or Rod. He'd be really good. I like that. And then Serenity recovers a set percentage of health of all allies, only up to the max health of the ally. Okay, that's nice. Because Lots does give continuous healing anyways on his third skill. That's nice. Really, really nice. And then our Britton Vildred, same thing. You guys have seen this. Swept damage that will no longer be affected by health loss. Instead, the base value of damage will increase by 30%. First skill, 30% increased damage. Now, like I said, our Britton Vildred and BBK are the only Moonlight characters I really care about, that I really want the most. And then obviously the new ones coming out, which will be Bazaar, Ravi, and all that. So, it's really, really nice. This is his passive. Now his passive is, after this passive is activated, his combat readiness gauge will increase to 100%, and his attack will increase for 2 turns. They literally cut his passive down from 10 to 5 turns. So if you can't kill our Britton Vildred in 5 turns, he's going to come back alive again. And this time, now he comes back with an increased attack. He's going to be really disgusting, man. I think our Britton Vildred is going to be really annoying in Arena. It's good. Hey, change of meta. I like that. I always thought a Britton Vildred was always a beautiful boy. 10 out of 10, besides the 11 fingers, Still, it's really, really nice. I like his design a lot. I think his design is really, really nice. Overall, though, I do think he needed the buff anyways. I think he needed his time to shine. Because, Tenebria is so AIDS right now. She got such a good buff from way back in the day where she was before. Now, overall, I like this buff on our Britton Vildred. Next, damage dealt will no longer be affected by health loss. Instead, the base value of the damage will increase by 30%. The increased hit chance will be increased to 100%. Overall, though, he will be the best cleave. Literally the best cleave. You pair this guy with Oxalots. Oh boy. And they kill him. He comes back again. Oh god, I really want a Britton Vildred. He'll be so fun, dude. I want him. Ravi, fighting spirit increased from 10 to 30, and then before damage dealt increased proportion to fighting spirit, and then after damage dealt increases proportion to the attack and damage. This is her third skill. Overall, a really, really nice Segret. I think she'll be really nice for a Wyvern now, especially if you do not have Dizzy, because more bleed stacks means Wyvern does less damage. Severe chance of inflicting 2 bleeding effects is increased from 35% to 50%. That's her first skill. Really, really nice. Chance of inflicting bleeding is increasing from 85% to 100% on her second skill. And then Guillotine penetrates defense by 30%. I do think this is really, really nice for her. I think she'll be really useful now in Wyvern. Now, I don't know how this would really play out in terms of Arena and Guild War for her. Now, you could pair her with Baiken, but why? That's a better question. But I do think she'll be really, really good for Wyvern. We'll see how things play out, because she does penetrate defense by 30%. I don't know if you could increase that with Molagoras. We'll see how that plays out. Overall, though, I think she'll be really, really good for a Wyvern now. I will build her for Wyvern. I have her on EU. I will build her for a Wyvern. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm assuming all this is coming out next week. But yeah, I'll leave you a link down below. Overall, though, I like it. There are some questionable ones, like Coley. I don't know what they want to do with that. So we'll see how that really plays out. And I do think Maid Chloe and Assassin Coley. Maid Chloe and then Assassin Coley are the only two I'm really iffy about. Because I do not know. I swear Maid Chloe's always been like that. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn she's always been like that. And then Assassin Coley, the issue is, if you kill the target, is everybody still silenced? Or is it just if you stun them? If that's the case, it's pretty much nerfed from how she was before. We'll see how it plays out. Let me know down below what you guys think about the update. Personally, I like it. I really, really like it. Judge Key says he's going to have her time to shine. Our British Village are going to have their time to shine. I like it. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.